have a couple of people here already. I had to turn off my Wi-Fi because I'm back in the back corner of my house and the Wi-Fi is all the way over on the other side. And for some reason today, it does not have a very strong signal. So I went with my data. Thankfully, we have unlimited data, and I'm hoping that that will work better. Today is just going to be a sit down, hang out, chat, that kind of thing. So I hope we have some people joining. Otherwise, I'm just going to be talking to myself. But that's okay too, because that's what I do most of the time. I don't really have, well, I do have some new makeup, but I'm not doing that today. This is my birthday month. And for those of you who've been, hang on. Forgot to turn off the sound on my computer and it just popped up over there. Anyway, I do a low buy from January 1st until April 1st, and then I allow myself to buy a few things that have caught my eye at the beginning of the year. And so I did purchase a few things that looked intriguing to me, and I'm going to do a makeup look with those. I have one more thing that has to come in before I can do that, and I'm hoping that I will be able to get that filmed and edited and up in time for my birthday. So let's see, we have Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia, and Mary. Hi, she says, hi, everybody. Yeah, I know, that is true. Oh, thank you. This was a little, just a t-shirt, but it's kind of an upgraded t-shirt, and it's tie-dye. It gets lighter as you go down, and it's just one that I love for spring and summer. I just dug out a few of my spring and summer tops last week because I didn't have anything down here. I still have all of my winter stuff in my closet. That's another project I have to take on this week, is getting the sweaters and stuff put away and the t-shirts and things and capris and shorts and all that kind of stuff out. But hi, Michelle. Thank you so much for running my playlist. If you guys didn't see my community post, I am really hoping that you guys can help me out by running playlists, watching videos between now and my birthday so that we can get those watch hours up. It is helping. I just checked a little bit ago, and I think we got something like 27 or 30 watch hours added. It's a little bit confusing because the metric that tracks it for actual monetization is about a week behind, but there's another one that's a little more current. And so I actually did see a spike in my graph yesterday, and it was so exciting. So if you can watch an extra video or two, run a playlist while you're working or playing with your grandkids or whatever, out and about, just put it on and let it run in the background. That would be so, so helpful. Anyway, Liz, I think I will film that closet switch. I kind of have an idea of how to do it just a little bit differently. I have filmed that, I think, twice in the past. For some reason, I always film, when I film, always, twice, I've gotten the winter to summer switch, and I don't think I've ever gotten the other way around. But I have some decluttering I want to do, some sweaters that didn't get worn, and I did get some totes so that I can put things away a little better. I'm really working on getting rid of cardboard storage because it just attracts bugs and spiders and things. So, well, I mean, spiders are bugs, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so thank you, Liz, for playing extra videos. Anyway, so today what I thought would be fun to do, and I haven't been able to get Instagram to tell me if anybody answered my questions or not, because like I said, my Wi-Fi's being hokey back here. I put a story out on Instagram for questions, but you guys, if you have any questions about me, anything personal that you want to know, how many siblings I have, whatever, any makeup questions you might have, that kind of thing, put those in the chat and I will answer them as we go along. And and then I have a list of makeup, beauty related, this or that kind of questions. I love this or that because it's just kind of like, quick little simple answers to things, but you learn a lot about somebody, I think. And what I would like for you guys to do is, you don't have to answer every single one of them, but the ones that strike you, or you can answer every one of them if you want, that's fine too, is you put your this or that answer in the description or in the comments. Well, description. My words, my tongue gets in front of my eye teeth and I can't see what I'm saying. Anyway, I've got water today. What are you guys drinking? If I don't stay hydrated, my mouth gets really gummy. So definitely need to drink. Anyway, Put your this or that answers in the comments chat box. That's the word I'm looking for, in the chat, in the live chat over there. All right, so this, I just did a Google for makeup this or that, or beauty related this or that, and it came up with questions on the Makeup by McKenna blog, but there wasn't a date, so I don't know if hers was first, because then I did it on YouTube also, and I came up with a list of the same questions, and it was done by Nikki Tutorials 11 years ago. I mean, that's kind of crazy. So I don't have my lights very bright today because I took down my curtain that's over here. I'm kind of considering switching this all around so that I actually face the window and I can have natural light when I'm putting on makeup. That's how I was facing when I first started filming. I don't know if you've watched videos from like 3 years. It'll be 3 years in June, you guys. That's craziness. Anyway, I don't know why my chat isn't showing me. I want to see all of you guys. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it wasn't telling me your questions. So, okay, I'm going to have to go back a little bit because there are some that I didn't see. Anyway, thinking about switching this around, but then my background is going to be like my dresser and my closet door. So if you've watched any of those early videos when I was facing that way, what do you think? Should I keep this background and have no natural light? Because usually what I do is I put a curtain up, block it out, and then put my lights in front of me, or flip it around and have natural light and not such a great background. Those are kind of my options. Let me know. All right, let's go back and see what the questions are. Liz, that's awesome. Liz says she got her makeup colors done and she's a bright winter, so she can wear the most saturated, vibrant makeup colors available. She's surprised, but they make her look healthy. But they make her look so healthy. That is wonderful. It's when you use the colors that suit your skin tone, it's amazing how just your whole demeanor can change because you look so healthy, you feel so just really put together. So that's really cool to find that out. I've never had my colors done. I think that would be kind of interesting. What do you, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about it, so I don't think I could even make a guess as to what I might be. But I do really like jewel tones and like bright pink, that kind of thing. I don't really like, I look terrible in like a mustard yellow, or cream actually doesn't do very good. I can do white better than I can do like a cream color. Anyway, so my question from, let's see, Mary says, what's your vocal range? Do I have a signature tune or even a go-to karaoke song? I am probably a second or mezzo soprano. My range comfortable top is about an E. I can get a G if I have to, but I can't stay there very long. So as I've gotten older, my range has gotten a little lower. And so I would say I'm like a second mezzo soprano. Go-to song. I don't really know what that would be. I have to think about that. I'm going to be auditioning here again in about a month and a half for our fall musical. So I'm going to have to come up with a song for my audition. We're doing Hood, the musical, and it is Robin Hood, but with like an 80s feel soundtrack, and I think it's going to be so much fun. I was Tanya a couple years ago in Mamma Mia, and that was so much fun. So much fun. Anyway, I haven't gone to, I don't know honestly if I've ever been to karaoke. But I think it would be really fun. So that's that. And then Liz said, what are the most cool tone, vibrant lip products that you have in your stash? The one I'm wearing today is, and my lip products are all in my bathroom, so I can't drag any out. But it is a lip liner by ColourPop. And the lipstick is one that I put on in my live, or did I put it on or just swatched it? I think I just swatched it. In my live from last week, it came in my friend mail from Katie, and I think it is so, so pretty. The red that I like best is Stoplight Red from Wet n Wild. It's their matte in the black packaging. I think that's a beautiful red. It's a blue red. I do better with blue reds than orange reds with my cool tone skin. And so, Liz, I'm going to write that down. Vibrant Cool toned lip products. And I might do a short or a reel on that. I haven't been doing shorts because they kind of mess with my metrics a little bit, because the people who watch shorts don't tend to watch long form. And so I haven't been doing them, but I might do it over on Instagram, because then it's separate. So if that sounds like something you'd like to see, let me know. And I will, because I think that would be a really good topic for a shorter video. Okay, so I wrote that down. And then, yes, I do plan, if I rearrange all of this, that I will film it. I have some decluttering to do. I have a corner just like right over there that has packing materials and background decorations and stuff like that. And I've gotten some totes to organize all of that. I have enough packing material that I could do like a giveaway a week and still have packing material 3 months from now. So I don't need all of that packing material. Anyway, so yes, I will film that, definitely. Natural light's always relaxing, but do as suits you. And Liz agrees with Mary. And so Liz says, or Mary says she thinks I'd be a true or bright summer, but just a guess. Yeah, so and what's funny is I thought that I liked a red lip until I put that red lip in my Annie Cats and Dogs, and then had the hardest time actually getting that worn. Do I look dark to you, or does the light look okay? Let me know. All right, let's get into this makeup, this or that, or actually it's beauty, this or that, because there's different categories, beauty related. So the makeup, let's start with makeup, and we have blush or bronzer. And I think for me, it's blush. There are many days that I just put blush on and don't put bronzer on, but I don't think I ever just put bronzer on. If I'm wearing bronzer, I'm also wearing blush. So is this the side that's shadowed over here? Because I can turn another light on. Okay, let's see. Let's get this one. And move one. You're going to see some inside baseball here as I move things around a little bit. How's that? Does that even me out a little bit? Okay, I think that it feels like, looking at myself, that it's a little more balanced, because there's pretty strong light coming in on this side over here. I've got a south-facing window. All right, did you guys say blush or bronzer? Okay, lip gloss or lipstick? Well, I always wear both. I can't believe I have to choose. If it is pigmented, then lip gloss. So, okay. Then eyeliner or mascara. And I think for that one, it'd have to be mascara. I can go without eyeliner, but I cannot go without mascara. My eyelashes are so blonde that without mascara, they don't exist. Foundation or concealer? Definitely foundation. I could put foundation under my eyes and do a pretty decent job covering the dark circles, but I don't think I could use concealer all over my face without looking cakey. So, neutral or color eyeshadow? Well, if I had to pick, I'm going to pick neutral because I do that most of the time, but I do like color too, just not on an everyday basis. Pressed or loose eyeshadows? This one's an easy one for me, pressed. I have some loose pigments here in this drawer. I have this like set here of Naked Cosmetics, these loose pigments, and I've never used them. I'm getting ready to film my single shadows, pot shadows, shadow sticks, primers, and pigments declutter, and these are going to go. They're beautiful. It's just a mess, and I'm not real sure how to use them. I mean, they're very sparkly. See, I can't even see it. They're really sparkly and pretty, but they're a mess. So I'm gonna pass these along, and somebody else could get some use out of them because I have never used them. I think I got them in friend mail, and I've never, take that back. I used one time, and I ended up with it everywhere. What is PJM? Oh, Pajama Mama. Got it. Okay, thanks. The lighting is good. Yes, PJM is definitely easier to say. Pajama Mama is Liz, and Aging Ophelia is Mary. So, and I think it's Mary with an I, right? Yeah. All right, I think we got everybody figured out. Okay, so let's go on. The pressed and loose eyeshadows was the last one. Brushes or sponges? If I have to pick one, I guess I'm going with brushes because I can put eyeshadow on with I can put foundation on with a brush, but I don't think I could put eyeshadow on with a sponge. So there we go. And then this one I added a couple of my own. Viral trends are old classics. And right now with TikTok, I don't have TikTok. I don't plan to ever have TikTok. If you are a TikTok person, you won't see me over there. I don't need one more time suck for one thing. And I just don't really like that format very much. So not on TikTok. Anyway, but TikTok, apparently things just go like crazy viral, but then they spark and then they go away. So for me, it's old classics. I have some makeup that I've had for a long time. Maybe it's not the original one, but I've repurchased it. And so I love finding new hidden gems, but will never give up my old classics. And then the next one I added was all matte or shimmer eyeshadows. And I'm a shimmer girl. If you've watched any of my shadows, I've tried to do matte shadows before, or matte eye looks, and I get done and I'm like, okay, I guess I could leave it there, but I almost always go back and just put even just a little bit of shimmer. So not very good at the all matte thing. Mary is a matte gal. Okay. So I will try and push myself out of my comfort zone and do some more matte looks because I know there are other people out there who like matte looks. And so I should try to accommodate them as well. So Mary, if you have a color scheme that you would like me to do an all matte look with, let me know. Okay. And Liz says she's been doing one and done shadow looks, trying to figure out what, I can't figure them on my phone. Her best colors are, and wearing a super bright purple. It's so different, but it looks great. I bet it does look great. Oh, I see. You love shimmers, but if you had to choose, it would be matte. Yeah. For me, if I had to choose, I could easily go without ever doing an all matte look, but I could not go like the rest of my life doing no shimmers. So it's fun to have power. Tell me what you want to see, and I will do my best to squeeze it in. It'll probably be like later in May because the way my filming schedule is, I'm kind of booked up. Gray, black, and white. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm writing it down, Mary. I think it could be really pretty. The problem I have with gray is it almost always turns blue on me. I don't know why. It's kind of like pink lipstick almost always looks peach, and gray eyeshadow. I can take this one from Stone Cold Fox. These two grays right here they're pretty gray. And I put them on my eyes and they look blue. I can take, I think it's down in my palette vault. I can't find it. I have one from She Glam that's like grays and blacks. And I did a look and I'm like, how did this become blue? I don't understand it. But Mary, I have it written down, gray, black, and white matte. And I'm going to do it for you. Might take me a little bit, but I'm going to do it for you. All right, let's move on to skincare, this or that. Cleansing balm or oil cleanser? For me, it's Maybe I do need a base. Maybe that's a good point. I think I have a white base over here. Do you think would you do a white base, do you think? Because I always do a primer, but I usually do a skin tone primer. So what do you think? A dark base or a white base to get the gray? Anyway, let me know what you think as far as the color base I should do with that, and I will write that down as well. Okay, yeah, white, that was my inclination too. So, all right, I've got that written down. So, we were asking oil or cleansing balm. I'm a cleansing balm person. I've tried an oil cleanser, and I really don't like it. I feel like I use too much. It tends to feel more oily, so... Hello, Maria. I'm sorry you have to miss the lives because of the time difference. Maybe I can try, if I back it up a half an hour one time, maybe that will help you to get in here a little bit before. The problem is the way my schedule is. It's hard for me to get in here much before 4, but I think I could probably do 3:30 once. So anyway, I'll see what I can do. But I'm glad you stopped in for a minute before you have to go to sleep. The next one is regarding masks. These are mine too, by the way. These weren't in the original one. Sheet mask or a mask in a tube that you smear on and dries or peels off or whatever. And for me, it would be the tube mask, like a clay mask or a peel off mask. I have some sheet masks and I almost never use them. So anyway, I agree, cleansing balm is the best. Products with snail mucin in them, or heck no, that's not going on my face. I was a heck no, that's not going on my face kind of person until I bought the Cosrx snail mucin serum a couple months ago, and I have to say I really like it. And if you just kind of put it out of your head what it is, it just feels like any other hyaluronic acid serum or a hydrating serum, and it doesn't have any smell or anything like that. But so I'm on the snail train. Never thought I'd say that. Mineral or chemical SPF. Is that the Rokiss one, Liz, that I use and link in my description boxes? The cleansing balm that you love. Oh, you can be. Okay. I haven't used that one, but I will look it up. I'm taking notes. You guys give me great ideas on products to try out. So I love the Rokiss. I got that one from Andy over at Andy Does Stuff, and recently did a price comparison with a couple of different ones, and it's still, even if I can take the day off, half off, the Rokiss is still cheaper per ounce. So I was diehard take the day off, and then tried the e.l.f. and it works really well, but it bothers my eyes. And it doesn't bother them when I use it, but it bothers them when I wake up. I wake up and they're all crusty and gunky. So anyway, I will. I know that a lot of people use the e.l.f. and love it, but for some reason there's something in there that doesn't agree with me. But I will check into the You Can Be. All right, moving on with more skincare. Oh, I didn't answer the mineral or chemical. For me, I don't know that it matters. I used to be like, oh, I should only use a mineral sunscreen. And that was because I heard people on YouTube talking about only using mineral sunscreens, but I didn't know why they were doing that. I just thought, well, if I say that's best, then that must be best. But honestly, I kind of prefer a chemical sunscreen, but I really like a Korean sunscreen because they sink in, they don't bother my eyes. They usually play really well under makeup, and the filters for Korean sunscreens and that kind of stuff are different than what we can get in the US, and I just really like them. So I'm kind of turning into a chemical SPF girl instead of the mineral. I do still like a good mineral sunscreen. It's just harder to find one, and the Australian Gold that I usually really love, the light shade is always sold out, so I can never find it. Anyway, And then finally, do you have oily or dry skin? And for me, it's oily combo, but more oily, especially now moving into summer. And just a reminder that if you are watching YouTube and looking for skincare recommendations, foundation recommendations, that kind of thing, make sure that you know the skin type of the person you're watching, because if you're watching somebody with oily skin and you have dry skin and you go try their recommendations, you're probably going to be disappointed. So sometimes I watch somebody who has an opposite skin tone than me, because if something doesn't work for them, there's a good chance that it might work for me, and vice versa. So anyway, but just make sure that you know that. Oh my goodness, Vaseline. I have always had oily skin. I was still dealing with breakouts into my 40s, and I'm kind of happy that my skin is getting a little drier as we have Michael. Hi, hey Michael, how are you? Anyway, I'm kind of glad that my skin is getting a little drier as I get older, but it is still oily. I had to blot and powder before I got on here today. So some foundations I have, I can go 15 hours and not have to touch my face, and the other ones I do have to blot a little bit. Oh, a pre-order. I didn't think about that. That's a good idea, Liz. So OPI or China Glaze, and for me, it's going to be neither. It's like Sally Hansen. I buy cheap nail polish because I don't think that it doesn't make any difference. I've used OPI and it chips in 24 hours, and so does anything else. So if you guys know of a nail polish, just a regular polish, not gel, not dip. I have developed an allergy to gel polish. Can't use it anymore, and dip destroys my nails. So right now my nails just are kind of terrible, and I'm trying to get them. I put a strengthener on them and I'm trying to get them stronger again, but they're really not very good. So I just usually use something cheap because they chip in like 24 hours. Oh, good to know. Dollar Tree sometimes has Sally Hansen. So my daughter and I just recently went through and decluttered my nail polishes. I have a ton of nail polish. I went through a teenage nail art phase about 10 years ago. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was told, somebody told me once when I was younger that I should have been a hand model, but I don't know. It's just my hands. But I used to have much stronger fingernails. They would be so hard I couldn't bend them. I mean, they're still pretty hard sometimes, but then they just split. Maybe I'm missing something in my diet. I should probably look into that and see if there's a nutrient that I'm missing, why they want to split like vertically or just like peel. So anyway, long or short? Right now, short. I generally prefer a medium length. This one is about kind of perfect right now where I like my nails to be. So kind of medium. Anyway, acrylic or natural? Definitely natural. Brights or darks? Oh, I really like brights. I love bright nail polish. I have this one sitting on my desk right now. It's this one is not super bright, but it is really sparkly. This is the LA Colors gel. This is good. This will last a couple of days if you can get the LA Colors gel polish, not the regular one. There's like a Color Craze just regular, but the Color Craze gel actually does pretty good. Flower or no flower? I'm a no flower kind of person. And then I added accent nail or no, and that depends. Usually no, though. Usually no. And then pearl powder. I think I need to add calcium is I think what I need to add. I'm doing pretty good on most of my supplements, but I really do think I need to add calcium in. All right, moving on to some body questions, body care. Perfume or body splash? Body splash. I don't use perfume hardly, like ever. I don't think I own a perfume now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't. And I have 2 body sprays. One's from Bath & Body Works and one is not. The Bath & Body Works is one that I'm trying to use up in a Project Pan because I don't really like it. I like the other one much better. And I think it's called So Pretty or Happy or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I take magnesium before bed, but I do need to add some calcium. So I'm going to look into that. Lotion or body butter? Typically lotion, simply because body butter takes so much longer to soak in, and I'm really impatient. A lot of times I'm too impatient even for lotion, but I'm really too impatient for body butter. But in the wintertime, occasionally I will actually do the body butter because I have some eczema on my legs and it just gets really itchy and dry. Body wash or soap? Body wash all the wash. There's my Missouri accent, my Midwest accent coming out. So body wash, and then self-tanner or no? Generally no, because again, that whole too lazy to do it. But I do have some self-tanning drops that get put into your moisturizer, and I will use that, and that kind of tan that kind of develops as you use it. And if you use it a couple days in a row, it actually is really pretty. So let's moving on to fashion, some fashion ones. You guys aren't answering these. Am I going too fast? If I need to slow down, let me know. All right, so fashion, jeans or sweatpants? Well, that's going to depend, because most of the time it's jeans, but if I'm at home, it's definitely sweatpants. I almost never wear sweatpants out of the house, though. So long sleeve or short? Well, because I am a woman of a certain age, it's almost always short sleeve. Now, if it's super cold, definitely I will put on long sleeves, but most of the time it's a short sleeve shirt with a cardigan or hoodie or something like that over it. Dresses or skirts? That one is tough. Probably. Yeah, I said earlier you can play along, Liz, if you want to. Just, you can answer them all, or just the ones that speak to you, like you have a strong opinion on. Dresses or skirts? Wow. I don't wear either one very often, although I do wear them to church, but I think it's got to be skirts, because I was noticing I did just buy a new Easter dress, but that's because I noticed I had one spring dress in my wardrobe. So I did buy an Easter dress, but I do have a couple of skirts. So I think it's probably skirts. Stripes or plaid? Probably stripes, unless it's a flannel, and then of course it's plaid, but probably stripes. Oh, really? That's interesting, Mary, that you only wear dresses. I have some friends that wear dresses only, and we also live kind of in Mennonite Amish area, so there's a lot of people around here who wear dresses. Flip-flops or sandals? For me, it's sandals. I want something that it has a strap that keeps it on my feet. I don't like having to walk and grip with my toes with the flip-flops, and the slap slap sound drives me crazy. So now if I'm just needing to slide into something to go outside real quick, then it's a flip-flop. But if I'm wearing and going out and about, it's definitely sandals. Scarves or hats? That would be scarves. So because I never wear a hat. Even in the wintertime, I don't wear a knit hat. I'm just cold. So scarves. Studs or dangly earrings? And I don't think I look good in hats. I have tried on hats before, and some people look great in them, and I'm like, oh, I want to be a hat person. I'm just not. So anyway, so I just kind of gave up on that. Stripes in the spring and summer, and plaids in the fall and winter for Liz. Okay, studs or dangly earrings? I love dangly earrings. I do have a few that are just studs, but even just a small hoop, I prefer that over a stud, but I really like the dangles. Necklaces or bracelets? I like the idea of bracelets, and then I put them on and they drive me absolutely up the wall, because I work at a desk, and so my wrists are resting on the desk, and this watch, sometimes I have to take it off when I'm at work because it makes me crazy. But bracelets, I always take them off. So for me, necklaces. And I love necklaces, but I don't have any on now. Nickel allergy, don't wear jewelry unless made of leather or wood. Very interesting. Can you get a stainless type of jewelry, or posts, that kind of thing? Heels or flats? I love heels, but I typically wear flats. I only wear heels these days for a short time. Interesting. I'm sorry to hear that. Allergies are the pits. I have a lot of food allergies, and so it's just dealing with that. It's just to always have to have that on your mind and stuff like that. Lug boots. I don't know if I know what lug boots are. I have to look that up later. Cowboy boots or riding boots? Well, I'm adding another. Yeah, food is stuff. Thankfully, not thankfully, it's kind of sad, but food allergies seem to be kind of on the rise and almost epidemic, and so it's becoming way easier to find alternatives than it used to be, even 10 years ago. So at least there's that. I used to have to order everything or wait till I went to a bigger city, but now the Walmart in the next town over does carry that stuff. So, all right. So cowboy boots or riding boots, for me, it's going to be just booties. I don't wear or a knee-high boot, that kind of thing. I do have some leather boots for working around the farm, but that's all they get worn for. Jacket or hoodie. Most of the time for me, my jacket is a hoodie. So I guess it's hoodie, but it's a zip up hoodie, not like an over the head hoodie, because they come on and off too much for an over the head hoodie. I get too hot. And then I added TJ Maxx or Macy's. You could add in here Nordstrom or something like that, but that's a little too rich for I don't know if I've ever been in a Nordstrom. I have never been in a Nordstrom. So TJ Maxx or Macy's, for me, I would prefer to go to TJ Maxx. Although TJ Maxx prices are creeping up there, and it's kind of almost department store now. I was going to say TJ Maxx or Ross, but they're kind of the same thing, except I think TJ Maxx might be just a step above Ross. Do you guys feel that too? Like when you go into Ross, it feels not quite as organized. Not the quality is just a step down, maybe. I don't know. All right, that's all the fashion ones. Hi, Christine. How are you? Good to see you. We are doing beauty, this and that, and just having a grand old time. So if you feel like answering, jump right in. So, all right. And I think TJ Maxx and Marshalls are pretty similar because I think they're actually owned by the same people now. So, and Home Goods, I think, is in that same brand. Maria has to go to bed. Well, good night, and I hope that you rest well and have a wonderful day tomorrow. Thanks for stopping in with us for a little bit. What's the palette 2 tag? I don't think I've seen that one. Who did that so I can look it up? This kind of stuff is great to do in a live because I just want to hang out with you guys and check. You don't have TJ Maxx or Marshalls? That's sad. Yeah, drop me a link, Mary. That would be great. But yeah, I just want to feel like that to connect with you guys better. And I don't mind that these lives only, have 5 to 8 people in them, something like that, because I just feel like I get to interact. Most of the time, it's a pretty solitary venture here, sitting and talking to the camera. Of course, we interact in the comments, but this almost instantaneous. There is a lag, so it's a little bit weird, but. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing hair now. Okay, so hair, curly or straight? I'm going to say wait. Oh, Allie did it. Okay, so Allie Glines. And it's the palette 2 tag. Okay. I will look it up. That'd be a good one to do for another live because I love going through palettes in the lives. We have to go to Yakima, about 40 minutes away. Are you going to hang with us while you're in the car, Christine? I hope so. All right, so hair stuff, curly or straight, I'm going to say wavy. Although if I put a curl cream in and and scrunch and diffuse and stuff, I can get pretty curly. So, but most of the time I straighten it. In the summertime, when it's just too hot to deal with heat tools, I'm much more likely to let it air dry naturally. Oh, for TJ Maxx, you don't have, okay, gotcha. Bun or ponytail? Neither. I almost never pull my hair back. And I don't know if that's a reaction to when I was a kid. I always wore my hair half up, half down. This is little girl Tina right there. That was my hairstyle. And so I had a lot of breakage on the side and stuff like that. So now I'm actually, I'd never had hair in front of my ears before. And now I've got these little guys here. So I just don't pull it back because it breaks. It feels like it breaks easily when I do that. So neither bun or ponytail. And bobby pins or butterfly clips, again, probably neither, but if I had to choose, I would guess it would be butterfly clips because, oh, thank you. That is so sweet. I don't put my hair back very much, like at all. So bobby pins or butterfly clips, neither. Hairspray or gel, probably hairspray. I do spray my hair, like the front of it, my bangs, every day. So long or short? Obviously long. I am thinking about cutting off some of it though. What would you guys think if I went about like here with it? What do you think? Let me know. I feel like I need more layers and like more stuff happening up here right now. I don't think I've had my hair cut since September, maybe. And you love it the way it is. Please don't cut. Yeah, I think it might just get it's getting a little bit like ragged on the bottom. So I think I at least need to get rid of that and maybe add my layers back in because now my longest layer is way down here. So I think if I added some layers in the side, got rid of the junk on the bottom, I think it would look a lot healthier. So thinking about that. Although my hairstylist that I absolutely love, took me forever to find her, got my hair cut, I think last September. And in October, she decided she didn't want to cut hair anymore. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So now I have to find a new hairstylist. Oh, you are lucky, Mary, that you have a sister who's a hairstylist. This one actually listened to me. She didn't think that she knew better than me what I wanted. Anyway, so now I'm on the hunt for a new stylist. Light or dark? Light. I have never had dark hair. The darkest I've ever gone was a couple years ago when I kind of went a medium auburn kind of color. Just kind of warmed it up with some red. And that was fun for a while. And then this is pretty much my natural color. Although now my natural color is pretty much gray. I think if I let it grow out, I would pretty much be completely gray. Yeah, I asked her, Liz, if I could come, and she just isn't doing it. She recommended somebody who could do it that she trusted, but yeah, she's not doing it at all. So side sweep bangs or full bangs. I think you can see it's a full bang. I have had full bangs since I had enough hair to be a bang. I've never had like this part of my hair has never been as long as the rest of it, or even like a curtain or side swept bang. Up or down? We already talked about that. Down. So, all right, a couple of random things. Rain or shine? Are there people who actually prefer rain over the sunshine? I guess maybe there are, but I'm a sunshine girl. It is a beautiful, bright, sunshiny day. Liz, that is awesome that you've never colored your hair. I really think that I would be completely gray if I let it go. At first, when it started going gray, it just kind of got more ash blonde. I had like some white streaks in it, so it just looked ashier. But then I decided it was starting to really just wash me out. And so I don't know that I have a gray that's like a pretty silver. But I also don't know that I want to find out yet. So I've honestly kind of toyed with the idea of watching some YouTube videos and cutting my own hair. I cut my own bangs all the time because I need to cut my bangs every 2 weeks, and there's no way I'm going to a salon every 2 weeks to get my bangs cut. Just not doing it. So yeah, I do that. But I've thought about, playing with some color, but I don't know. I'm kind of lazy. Once every 6 weeks is enough for me. So, all right. Summer. Anyways, so for me, it's definitely sunshine over rain. I mean, a rainy day every now and then can be kind of cozy, curled up on the couch with a book and that kind of thing. But generally, it makes me just feel sleepy and unmotivated. Summer or winter? I would say summer. I don't like the cold. I would much rather be hot. Fall or spring? Okay, that's hard. But I think spring. I love the greening of everything and the new leaves and just the promise of new life. And we have the farm, so there's always new babies being born. You're a rainy day girl, winter girl. Aw, that's so cool, Mary. I know that I don't like the darkness of winter, the shorter days and that kind of stuff. So I just really love the light. I don't have window. We live on a farm, so I don't have window treatments on any of my windows. It's just I need all the light I can get. It's really important for my mental health. So anyway, you guys are just chatting over there. L'Oreal Magic Root Touch Up. Never tried that. That's one nice thing about having blonde hair is that when my roots are coming in, it isn't as obvious as if it's dark. And then when I do my hair, I'm like, hey, you ask my family, what do you think of your hair? And they're like, doesn't look any different than it did yesterday. So anyway, I guess I'm the only one that can tell. Chocolate or vanilla? Most of the time, vanilla. Honestly, vanilla ice cream, vanilla cake, occasionally chocolate. When I was younger and still had my cycles, the only time I really ate chocolate was in the week leading up to my period. But yeah, most of the time it's vanilla. So, East Coast or West Coast? Interesting. Never thought of it. I don't think it matters as long as I'm on an ocean. So as long as there's a beach, I think I would prefer East Coast, anywhere from like North Carolina on down to Florida. So that's what I would say. Dark bitter chocolate. I like dark chocolate, but probably not more than about 72%. And one thing I really love about dark chocolate is it doesn't have milk in it. So it's actually chocolate I can eat without cheating because I'm not supposed to have milk. So, and then I added mountain or beach. For me, it's beach. I do love the mountains. We took a vacation to Colorado a few years ago and had so much fun. We did whitewater rafting and rode horses in the mountains and did a kayaking trip on the reservoir. And just really had a lot of fun, but it was also an exhausting vacation because we did a lot of physical activity. And then the next year we went to the beach in Florida, and it was just so much more relaxing. And then we went again back to the beach a few years later, and I'm ready for another beach vacation. I really like the beach. We've always done the east coast of Florida. I think I would like to do, well, my husband and I on our honeymoon, we went to the Gulf side of Florida. I think I'd like to do that again. So yeah. And then finally, the last question, not the most important, but the last one is tea or coffee. And for me, generally that's coffee. Yeah, I have to be really careful on the beach or I turn into a lobster as well. And that old Coppertone commercial that's where I stayed in the sun too long and I feel like a French fry. Yeah, that's me if I stay in the sun too long. When we went a couple years ago with the family, we spent the first day on the beach, and the second day we made a sightseeing day because we all got way too much sun the first day. So I am a coffee girl. I don't remember if I said it or if I got distracted on something else. I love my coffee in the morning. And then usually I make it with 1 scoop of regular coffee and 2 scoops of decaf, because the caffeine just kind of makes me jittery and stuff. So I don't drink a lot of it, but even if it was all decaf, I'd still drink coffee. And then in the afternoon after lunch, I usually have a cup of decaf. And I just really enjoy it. The one in the afternoon, I put cream in, but in the morning I drink it black. So, and I do enjoy a Starbucks. Oh, free pound of coffee every week. That would be awesome. So my husband was like a big coffee drinker. He drank a lot of coffee. And then when he got COVID back in 2020, he lost his taste for it. And when he actually could drink it again, he decided that he didn't want to because he realized how much less anxious he felt from not drinking it. So he hasn't had coffee in 4 years, 3.5 years. Yeah. So anyway, all right, you guys, do you have any more questions for me or any video ideas you'd like to shoot at me or anything like that? You can go ahead and do that. But otherwise, I think I might go ahead and let you go. This has been fun. I really like this one. I was stressing about this live today because I didn't know what to do. And then I thought about this or that. I love watching these. I think they're so fun. And because I just really wanted to chat, but I didn't know what to chat about. What's my favorite classical piece? Oh, you mean like classical music? I love the Four Seasons. Vivaldi, Four Seasons. Tchaikovsky's amazing because I have a ballet background, and so I like a lot of the ballets. I'm so glad you were here too, Liz, and I'm so glad you got the notification. Good. I'm glad you guys will let me just chat about anything because that's kind of what I want to do. That's what I want these Wednesdays to be, is just a chance to sit and relax and Pachelbel's canon. Okay, this is how my brain works, you guys. It's like just, all the tabs. Oh, there's the classical tab. Oh, there's the, yeah. Do you go to watch any popular stage shows? Yes, Sylvia. In the past year, I took my girls to go to see Wicked. That was so good. And then my husband and my girls and I went to see Aladdin. And I think that is probably the best stage show I have ever seen. We all would have seriously, if they'd come out and said, hey, we're doing this again, we would have sat there and watched it again. It was that good. It was amazing. So yeah, I love going to live theater as much as I love performing live theater. It's amazing. So let's see, maybe next week I can bring my lip product and we can go through it and I can help you find the brighter shades. That's a great idea, Liz. I think we'll do that. Okay, that's a plan. So next week, I'm going to bring over my lip products and we'll just play in. Now, you guys remember I just did a big lip product destash. And so decluttered it. And so what I have, I love, and I'm able to see what I have and use it. And so we'll play with lipsticks and lip glosses next week. Okay. Well, you guys have a wonderful week. I'm going to be working on editing my panning projects. I've got the cats and dogs one that's going to go up first, and then I will have the out the door in 24. That one's going to go up, and I'm going to work on my makeup, birthday makeup. Get ready with me, and you'll see that one. So share with your friends, tell them about my channel, and if you can watch videos in the background while you're doing other things, that would be so helpful. Don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye-bye.